It's a volunteer squash of some kind. Butterfly weed came back from last year. I don't think I've ever seen a zinnia this color. Hey, what are you doing? Orange accordion is slowly, well, they're both slowly Slowly ripening. This must be a brandy wine. Same with this one. I think these three are brandy wines. So I just found out, I looked up, the Purple Prince seems to be an heirloom variety. It's open pollinated, so I think I'm gonna save these seeds too from the fluffy ones, not these. These are pretty, but I really like the fluffy ones. The multi-petaled, well, I guess they're both multi-petaled, but I like the fuller ones better. And they're a deeper purple. So my breakfast this morning is oatmeal and a cup of coffee. So I just went to Walmart and picked up a few things, 4 things to be exact. So I have some almost ripe tomatoes, and so I was gonna make some BLTs, or at least one. So I needed bread, and that was $1.96 for a little loaf. I got some milk. Hopefully it'll last me through the month. That was $3.38. And some American cheese for a tomato and cheese sandwich when I get a ripe tomato. This was $3.86. And then I got another dozen eggs. And the eggs were $2.72 for a dozen, 12. So it looks like eggs have come down a little bit, which is good. My total was $11.92. I went 40 cents over my $100 budget this month for food. I don't think that's too bad. And I really wanted some bread and cheese. So one of my, besides the BLT or BCT or whatever green I have available, I didn't buy any lettuce, so it's not going to be an actual BLT. But besides that kind of sandwich, one of my favorite sandwiches with homegrown tomatoes is a grilled cheese with tomato on it, with a slice of homegrown fresh tomato on it. So good. Those are my 2 favorite tomato sandwiches. So what do you do just the mayo and the tomato sandwich? I know people do that. What's your favorite sandwich made with a tomato? And it's really overcast. Well, the sun is trying to peek out. It's overcast. It's a little bit cooler today than it has been. So I'm gonna eat my lunch. So I think I'm going to, after I eat, I'm going to go out and try and pull some weeds up in the driveway. The cracks, it's getting really bad. It's getting worn out. So lunch is leftover sushi and some miso soup. I added some tofu that I had. I still have a little tofu, so I'll probably eat that for breakfast tomorrow in an egg scramble or something. Going out in a minute with this old water jug with some soapy water and kill some Japanese beetles. So I finally moved the bird feeder because I think the birds are killing my moths out. Not sure, but one of my friends told me that anything near a bird feeder is going to get destroyed. So I put it under the oak tree. I think I'm going to cut this tomato and see if it's ripe. It's ripe enough. So I think I'm going to have a BLT for dinner. So I just went out and got some Swiss chard. Swiss chard's not doing too good right now. I only have a few little leaves. I guess they don't like the heat. And then I got a few of the sweet potato. I picked some sweet potato leaves to use on this sandwich. Yeah, I only found 4 Japanese beetles when I went out with my little soapy water container. I did find some squash bug eggs on some of my squash plants. They weren't on the underside. It was weird. They were on the top. So I'm gonna make my sandwich. I haven't done a whole lot today. I basically just ate, fed the birds. They found the feeder. They probably like that it's further away from the house. I can kind of see them. That's the only bad thing about it being that far out. But maybe my moss will grow back. It looks terrible. I don't know if it was the birds that did it or the fact that there are so many wild violets in that bed and it was overcrowding them. So not a whole lot going on today. I did go out and I mixed up some vinegar and dishwashing detergent and put it on. I had a spray bottle that I bought, I think from one of the dollar stores, and it doesn't spray. So I just poured it out from the bottle, the spray bottle, and then I threw the bottle away because it's kind of useless. Hopefully it kills them, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow or the next day. I've done that I don't know how many times. Sometimes it works good and sometimes it does nothing. So we'll see. So thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye.